it's me, Kelly here, and in today's video I want to talk about how long you should spend each day learning your language. And it really does depend on you as an individual, as with everything. But what I will say is that a short amount of time spent each day is much better than a large amount of time spent once a week. So for example, if all you can spare is 15 minutes a day, every day, that would be much better actually than spending 3 hours, one chunk of 3 hours just once a week. So if you haven't got loads of hours to spend every day learning a language, like most of us haven't, then you're in good company. So what I tend to do, and I change this all the time depending on lots of things, depending on how busy I am, my mood at the time, my concentration span, how tired I am affects my concentration span. So when I first started learning a language, I used to spend 45 minutes a day learning my language, and then I'd do other things, fun things during the day. But the actual studying, I'd spend 45 minutes doing. And then this kind of started to feel too long, and so I cut it down to 35 minutes, then 30 minutes. But actually lately I've been finding that 20 to 25 is enough for me, and I'm finding that if I go over the sort of 20 to 25, what I do in the last 5 or 10 minutes I don't really remember, and that actually then that kind of has an impact on everything I've learnt before. So I'm much better in short bursts at the moment, say sort of 15 to 20 minutes, and I seem to retain everything that I've learnt in that little space of time much better than if I drag that amount of time out, and I definitely don't retain as much. So I think it all very much depends on you as a person, what's going on in your life at the time, how tired you are, your mood, all of those things. So there's no right or wrong answer, and traditional language learning methods and schools like to tell us that this is the way to learn a language, and but I don't think there is one way to learn a language. So I think that it completely depends on you. So just play around with different time frames. Also play around with different times of the day, because I found that has a huge impact. My best time for learning a language is first thing in the morning. If I leave it for later on in the day, chances are I'll get so involved in everything else that I'll have no time to learn my language. I'm also not too bad in the evening, but it does depend. If I'm too tired, it depends what I'm doing. If I'm doing Afrikaans and I'm just reviewing stuff or listening to something, then I can do that in the evening. But because the Spanish is still very new to me, if I'm trying to learn new vocab or difficult grammar, then I can't do that in the evening. So generally the morning time is very good, and I like to do my language learning the very first thing in the morning. So I'll have a cup of tea and then I crack on with the language learning, and then I get up, I get dressed, and I do whatever else I have to do that day. So play around with times a day as well. Play around with how long a session you need. If you want to do 2 hours every day, if you can spare that, then that's fantastic, go for it. But if you're like the majority of people who only have that small window, then know that that's also absolutely fine. So yeah, that's everything, just very short video. I think I've said everything there. Like I said, I'm not scripting my videos because I get so... If anybody knows anything about personality profiles, I am an ENFP. So if I try to plan too much, I either get so involved in the planning that the thing actually never happens, or I get so stressed with the planning that I just then don't want to do it. So yeah, I'm trying to kind of not script them, and I'm not sure if that's good or not. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I was like to have a rough idea of what I'm going to say, but yeah, if I script it too much, it's a killer for me. So I hope that has been useful, and there has been some kind of gems of knowledge in there. Do feel free to like, subscribe, and also share. And if you want to contact me, I do coach people on how to learn languages. So I don't teach you the actual language, but I help you with your motivation, to help keep you on track, to help you reach your goals, to help keep you accountable, all those exciting things. Then yeah, feel free to contact me. You can contact me either in the comments down below, or you can email me at kelly@fruitfulfunfluent.com, or you can head over to fruitfulfunfluent.com, and hopefully I'll see you there.